atmosphere overnight as a precautionary measure. And that's out, caught by Clyde Lloyd. A victim for Winston Davis. 2 down for 55. Out goes Kim Hughes for 18. Clive Lloyd. He doesn't miss too much.
That was a good catch by Clive Lloyd. Not a bad delivery either, just a little bit of extra bounce there for Davis, outside off stump, a forcing shot played by Hughes, and that is the big deflection here. The ball going away very quickly. Lloyd has got huge hands, getting them in exactly the right place, as well as a fine leg.
Had a little flirtation with that one. Very close.
Yes, this was a good delivery. Bit of angle across the left-hander there, and Hook's moving back just a little, trying to run it down to third man. He didn't succeed in getting back to ball, and it was just a little lucky.
Really tucking him up. Just the one. Leg by. Gesture. You can't feel very pleased about that. Australia racing away, 114 for 2, only 20 overs bowled. More than well up with the clock. Winston Davis. It's in the air, it's over the wicketkeeper's head. Holding is underneath it in front of us, and that's a nicely judged running catch by Michael Holding. Well, the West Indies will be very relieved, badly needing a wicket.
Well, I think the fact that they're all clustered around Michael Holding, patting him on the back, suggests that they were beginning to get just a little bit worried. And attempted pull shot there, top edge, straight over the top of the wicketkeeper's head. And have a look at this for a catch. Holding, a magnificent athlete, taking this right at the end, right down by his toes. He slightly misjudged it and had to stretch forward right at the end. But what a lovely catch. So that's the end of third innings played by Brian Gallagher. He certainly was very positive out there and played some magnificent shots.
And it's come down to exactly 3.5. And a big shout, and he's given out by David Constant, and that's a wicket, a very important wicket for the West Indies. And it's another victim for Davis, his third. What a good wicket to get.
Yes, this is beautiful bowling by Davis. He certainly got the length right, and also getting some movement off the pitch, and there really wasn't much that David Hooks could do about that. The edge there, which went through to the keeper, only just carried. And that was the end of a very useful knock by him. Look at the movement off the pitch.
Yes, that would have taxed the very best of players. A very nasty delivery to face. So it's 4 down for 116. And David Hooks out for a very entertaining 45.
And that's a weak stroke, safely caught by Desmond Haynes. Winston Davis has struck again. McClay playing just a half little shot there. Started off to be an attempted pull or hook and never looked like getting it away from the infield. And Australia now in desperate trouble at 126 for 5, and Graham Wood unable to bat.
Winston Davis proving a match winner here this afternoon, coming in only because of injuries to Joel Garner and Marshall, but he's really kept coming down the hill at Headingley, getting a lot of pace, and he's bowled pretty straight. He's doing it, and it looks a bit odd with a funny new back lift. Confidence is always important.
I suppose the students of backlifts might look at him and think it's a copy of Kepler Vessels, but Alan Knott comes into it somewhere, I think. Only 3.58 per over now, and Australia well in excess of what the West Indies were. The trouble is Australia have lost 6 wickets, whereas West Indies have lost only 4, and the Australians have Graham Wood unable to bat. Behind. Lawson's gone, the 7th wicket down, and Winston Davis has now taken 5 wickets. Great performance from him. Australia 141 for 7. No one seems to want to stay with Alan Border, who is the last of the recognised batsmen. He's 9 not out at the moment and could finish up a dozen or so not out.
Well, then let's lay all the blame at Australia's door. I think the West Indies are showing a bit of their power here today. They've brought in a substitute bowler, 2 main bowlers, Marshall and Garner, injured, and here he is turning on another great performance. So they have strength in depth, and that's what's going to make them hard to beat.
So there are 2 men way down that area, looking to save 4. One at an orthodox third man, the other almost at a line through second slip. It's a good shot by Border. Holding going for the Yorker round about leg stump. And the ball turned out to be a full toss.
Yes, well, he's standing away, he's walking away to leg and giving himself room to hit, but it's a very dangerous position to get into, physically dangerous against somebody like Holding, because if he follows you, he sees you move and then starts to bowl at you, you're in absolutely no position to avoid the ball. Anyway, he's gone round.
That's gone away down to third man for 4. A little bit frustrating for Holding, but it's excellent tactics from Alan Border, who's been stranded there as the last of the batting lineup by the sudden fall of wickets. He's on 17 now. Really took off. It's one by. So that climbed very, very steeply as it went through to wicket-keeper Jeff Duchamp.
Probably out of the bowler's foot marks. I think went right underneath the bat. Yes, little puff in the bowler's foot mark and jumped right over the wicket-keeper's head.
Top score of 45 for David Hooks, 29 to Yallop. 18 Hughes. Clive Lloyd, quite a safe pair of hands. Almost safe pair of hands. The wind really is swirling around out there, but I think Groover might just have misjudged it a fraction as well.
I think he was complaining that it went in the sun. It certainly would be the right angle, but the sun.
Alan Border caught Lloyd, called Davis 17. Davis has 6 wickets now. Australia in an impossible position, and we're only now into the 31st over. 21 overs still to go. That will be one of the most remarkable defeats of limited over history. There's Clive Lloyd, and there's the moment when it got into the sun, and all of a sudden he had to make a frantic grab at it. 150 for 8 now. Wood injured and will not bat, and the last man in is Dennis Lilly. Australia have absolutely slaughtered the West Indies on run rate. They've made 150 for 7 from 30 overs. West Indies made only 105 from 30 overs, but West Indies have one little advantage. They're going to pick up 4 points from the match. And that's it. Davis, another wicket. 7 wickets for Winston Davis. Not too much doubt who'll be man of the match here. He's come in place of Malcolm Marshall and bowled quite brilliantly in attacking fashion. And Australia are all out for 151.